See, we're talking about the Rashford revisionism. Do you know what I mean? I see some stories about this bro being on balloons or something. I don't, bruv, listen, I'll be real, yeah. I'm not here for the smear campaigns or anything like. Just get him out, bro. I don't care what he's doing from what he's not doing. Just get him out the football club now. You know what I mean? I'm tired of it. Like, I don't care what he's been doing for the last year, bruv. The most important thing that he hasn't been doing is putting the ball in the back of the net. So all the other things, I couldn't give a toss.
Oh, what is that? Is that what you're saying? Is that there's certain like
there's people
United
out here
fans,
saying that
trying to now
the last
slander him.
straw at Man United was his lifestyle off the pitch and that, but we've known that he hasn't been living the right way for a long time. So let's not make that the issue now. Let's just get him out the club.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Let's get him out the club, bro. Like, he's been at the club for 9 years. He hasn't got 100 Premier League goals. He's never scored a Premier League hat trick. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's bang average at best, bro. When you actually look how long he's been at the club and the opportunities he's been given with his limited skill set, he ain't done nothing, bro. He's not done nothing. He'll leave Manchester United as a player that came through our academy, and he won't leave as a legend, bro. Like, he ain't done anything. He ain't got legend status. Do you know what I'm saying? He'll be a forgotten player, bro. Like, he might be, you know what it is? The new generation of Man United fans, the guys that are in their 20s, he might mean something to them. But for people like me, that have seen Eric Cantona, Roy Keane, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, he's irrelevant.
Bro, I've been saying this, before we talk on Rashford, I've been saying this for, remember, it would have been Jesse Lingard era, right? And worked with a couple of guys that were United fans, and one of them was trying to tell me about Jesse Lingard. In fact, hold tight, Ty as well. Ty used to do it a bit as well about Lingard, right? And I'd be like, bro, I'm not even saying Lingard is shit, yeah? But what I'm saying is that if right now...
Lingard was a better footballer than Rashford, that's the joke.
But ultimately, any of these players that if you're trying to talk up Lingard to me, then that tells me where Man United are. Because when I was a kid, like, your wingers were, for everything he did off the pitch, your wingers were Giggs, your wingers were Kanchelskis, your wingers, even if I go back further, Lee Sharp, yeah? Your wingers were fucking bad boys, yeah? If you're trying to talk up Jesse Lingard, and I'll be honest with Rashford, like, you know what? Rashford has had a couple of seasons where, like, I think probably at United, if you were to actually say how many good seasons he's had
a couple good seasons. The one season where he scored like 30 goals, yeah, and he wasn't even good that season, but he scored loads of goals that season. And I think he's had one other good season. That's about it. He's had two decent seasons in 9 years. It's a fucking disgrace, bro.
Yeah, that's what I think it is two. And I've always said this on Rashford, yeah. When he's playing with mad confidence, yeah, of course, put him through on a one-on-one. All right, when he's at the peak of his confidence, you put him through on a one-on-one, he'll probably score, yeah? But apart from that, he has never been a player that offers you any more than that, right? Never been a player. Like, when people... You can't tell me that technically Rashford is a good player. I don't want to hear it.
He's not. He's not, bro. He's bang average at best.
Yeah.
Bang average at best. You know what I mean? Like, he won't be missed, bro. Like, man has seen Mateus Cunha, yeah, for 5 minutes in a Man United shirt, and he's just way better than Marcus Rashford. Like, there's just nothing even to... You get me?
I want to be careful with how I say this, yeah, because I don't want it to be taken wrong. I don't want it to come out wrong. And I want people to know that this is not me, because I know there will be some people, and there has been over the years, that will be single out Marcus Rashford for the reason we know, yeah, which is skin colour, right? And it is not this. However, what I would say is Rashford is one of the last, or one of the people from a very bad era at Manchester United, right? And a lot of them have gone now, yeah?
Yeah.
Maguire's still there, so he might still be one of them. But and let me be very clear with this. I'm not talking about age. I'm not talking about nationality. I'm not talking about colour. I'm talking about a squad of players at Manchester United that have seen Manchester United at the worst, yeah? And he's one of the last of that, I feel, that are big players that are not accountable. And I think he's the key with that, right? That since Rashford has been there, because he's had a couple of good seasons, I think Rashford would be the type that would be like, when say if the manager's ripping into everyone, he'll be like, well, it can't be me because you see what I'm doing. When I get the delivery, I get goals. We've got the proof, right? There's certain players at Man United that I think have never been accountable, and it's just been bred into them by being at the club.
For sure.
And I think Rashford is like, because if you think Rashford as a kid, Rashford came up with Man United being a top club, right?
Yep.
When Rashford first broke into the team, I'm pretty certain you probably had just won the Premier League.
More than likely, yeah.
Round about that period.
Because he came in LVG and we had won the league in 2013. He would have come in 2015, 16 maybe. So So
And he was there.
He would have still been coming true when Man United was still a force.
Yeah, exactly. So I do feel like he's got that in him that is very much like he's not accountable. And I think that's one of the key things at Manchester United, like, is you need to get rid of this mentality. And I think it's more than just the players. I think it's rubbed off probably from the absolute top at Man United that there's people in the establishment that are, the whole saying, we are Man United, right? There's some truth to we are Manchester United. Get back to the standards that Man United should be set. But also, there's a way of going about it. And I think there's probably a lot of people at the club that go about with a level of arrogance and not taking it for what it should be. Like, what it should be is, we are Manchester United, make Manchester United great again. Not a case of, we are Manchester United, so we are already great. We don't need to be made great again. Like that arrogance. And I think there's some people at the club.
Be there anymore. We ain't done anything in too long.
Yeah.
I think it's the embodiment of complacency and entitlement. And this is what we need to get rid of, these complacent, entitled players. And this is the exact reason why he must leave, bro. And this is the reason why there shouldn't be any revisionism. People shouldn't be pretending like he had a good career at Man United. He hasn't had a good career. Considering what he was projected to do, he's done absolutely F all, mate. Like, that's the long and short of it. This guy was meant to be, like, bro, when he broke through, people were talking about him competing to try and break the Premier League goal scoring record. People don't remember now. Do you know what I'm saying? But when he had his debut season, people were saying, you know what, if he keeps this up, he could do this. And man were talking about Alan Shearer's record and that. That's what they were talking about, Wayne Rooney's record and all these other things. The geezer still ain't got 100 Premier League goals in nearly a decade. Like, what you play, that's fucking abysmal, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when you actually look for an attacker, to be at Man United for 10 years and not have 100 Premier League goals is bonkers, bro.
Yeah, that's mad.
Bonkers. You know what I'm saying? That's 10 goals a season, bro. And he's taken penalties for us.
And Haaland cleared that already.
I wouldn't be surprised if he has, mate. I'll be honest.
Did you say Premier League goals?
Yeah. I think not in Prem, but I think in all comps he's already
definitely cleared it in all comps. Yeah,
he's cleared that in all comps. Yeah.
But in Premier League, what's the best thing? He must be close to it if he hasn't.
Yeah, he'll be close. He'll be in like maybe 80s.
85, 85 in 97 games.
But there you go. Rashford's got 90. So he's right behind Rashford. Oh, Rashford's on 89, sorry. So Erling is 4 goals behind Rashford.
Yeah, hold on. Here's another one for you, actually. This will be an interesting one. Where are we looking? What the fuck? That's this season, isn't it? Hold on. I'm just looking at Foden. I wonder what Foden's on. Stats. All seasons. There you go. All seasons. Phil Foden. There's all Premier League. That's 61. He's not there yet. 61, but still with his position. I don't know. For me, Rashford is a bit. Do you know what? Let me take this away from Man United a little bit, and just everyone. We all get way too carried away with young players nowadays as well.
Yes.
Like the minute the fact that Martial, use him as an example straight away. The comparison with Henry after like one game and all this stuff straight away. A lot of pressure is put on young players way, 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 way too young. Like they're not allowed to even start trying to prove themselves. just without there being comparisons. Comparisons are there straight away. Like,
yeah.
And I think that's definitely happened with Rashford from the start. Way too much pressure put on him.